Hey guys, it's been a minute since I've shared a video, but today we're off on an island adventure where I'll be sharing with you some incredible spots, fun activities, and how I spent an awesome 4 days on Kangaroo Island. So Kangaroo Island is actually quite a big island. It's located just off the coast of South Australia, below Fleurieu Peninsula, and is accessible either by plane or by Sea Link ferry if, like me, you're taking a vehicle across. The ferry does book out as it's a pretty popular holiday destination and it's also quite expensive, but I'd say it's well worth taking a vehicle and going for a few days to really see it properly. My first day after arriving on the ferry, it rained all afternoon, so I didn't see much, but I feel like this is also really normal for South Australia to have super up and down weather. Day 2, however, was beautiful, so I headed out to Flinders Chase National Park, which is an absolute icon for Kangaroo Island. There is a small entry fee, so you can grab a pass on the way, then straight out into the park. The island itself, this area included, was hit quite badly by bushfires just a few years ago, so it was really a lovely experience to actually visit now and see so much country recovering and greenery coming back to this beautiful area. A few spots I really enjoyed and you might like to check out here include the Lighthouse, Admiral's Arch, the Seal Colony, and Remarkable Rocks. Of course, I loved watching the seals. They always just look so relaxed and look like they're living their best lives. It's also pretty cool to see how comfortable they are so close to people, yet completely in their own protected environment. Just down the road, I also wanted to highlight the Remarkable Rocks because I know they are such a well-known and popular area of the island. And these are just some of the stunning views on the way. And here is the Remarkable Rocks. Now, don't get me wrong, they were quite interesting to see and a cool spot to visit, but in my opinion, a little overrated. I'm not sure if it was just the time of year, but it felt super touristy with so many people and buses coming and going constantly. From here I headed to the other side of the island, and yes, there is a fair few dirt roads to navigate here, but all in really good condition and easily two-wheel drive accessible. And then spent the rest of the afternoon with beautiful views and more local wildlife at the Cape Border Lighthouse. There's also a quick walk you can do here and great views over the coast if that's your sort of thing. As for staying on Kangaroo Island, there are actually quite a lot of options, from camping to cabin stays, but I opted for the caravan park in Western KI and was pretty happy with it for a few nights before starting day 3. Now this is a really exciting one and super different experience again today, heading away from National Park and into the privately owned Little Sahara. This is a massive area covered by sand dunes, which again I really loved. I love getting out and exploring new places, and here I was actually able to do that in a really unique way, on a sandboard. This was certainly a first for me. The property offers tours, bikes, buggies, etc. But after snowboarding in Victoria last year, I'd been really wanting to give sandboarding a go and see if it was a similar experience. By any standard, walking up these sand dunes to start a run was a leg workout, but absolutely worth it. I had so much fun trying this and would highly recommend it. It was in a way similar to snowboarding, I thought, but took a few tries to get the hang of. With a few hours on the sand knocked out, I tipped about half the sand dune out of my shoes and headed off to spend the afternoon at Stokes Bay Beach. South Australia, particularly in good weather, has some stunning clear blue water beaches, but this one was actually awarded Best Australian Beach for 2023. Was it beautiful? Yes, absolutely. But did it live up to the hype? Well, personally, unfortunately, I'm going to say no. To get to the beach, you walk through this rock passageway and out onto the protected bay. The surf was fairly flat, perfect for families and snorkeling. I just think Australia has a lot of other equally impressive, if not better, beaches. I finished off with a quick visit to the beach at Emu Bay and then camped out at Lashmar Conservation Park for my final night on the island. The campground was quite peaceful, and something new to me, was managed by SA Volunteer Park Rangers. I'm not sure about all states, but this was definitely not something I've come across at home in New South Wales and while travelling Tas, Vic or Queensland. I spent a quiet morning relaxing under the trees, and that just about brings my time on Kangaroo Island to an end. I know there is so much more you can do and experience here, but I'm quite happy that I did get to see these parts of the island, and certainly in general that I didn't skip it while travelling South Australia. As usual, thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to sharing somewhere new with you all again soon.